Okay. I'm with the mic here. They took the other one to maybe an outdoor event. So I think for the sake of those joining us online, I will think I'll be using this one. Maybe if you want to ask question, you can now come and use the mic. Please, if you are good, you can let us know. Okay. How many of us were able to revisit the maybe the video or the material I dropped on the WhatsApp group yesterday? To check if there are things you missed out, maybe to revisit and then correct yourself back again. Okay. Then you could just help us. Okay, you've dropped the link. All right. I think we are good to go now. We are live, so let's get started. So yesterday we talked about the introductory part of digital marketing. We went ahead to compare the traditional part of it with the digital part of it, and then on the second note, we also progressed to talk about buyer personnel, and then the customer journey mapping. So I believe what we discussed yesterday was very clear. And peradventure, if there are things you missed out or you didn't get clearly, you could decide to visit the material I dropped on the WhatsApp group, or you could check the video on YouTube, alphaspintv, is there already, so you can just revisit and glance through the video again. So for today, we are going to be looking at overview of digital marketing channels. Are we together? So the thing we are going to be looking at is those channels. We talked about some channels yesterday, right? But we don't really explain them in details. So what we'll do today is to explain those channels in details and what those channels do, and then how we can leverage on those channels to build visibility in our various digital marketing for our various brands as digital marketers. Are we together? So let's be sure that our online brethren are much active with us. So please, someone should confirm if persons who are connected. If your internet is okay. I believe we are live, we're online. So let's get started now. Overview of digital marketing channels. And just yesterday we learned that digital marketing is the way of promoting our products, services, and what we have online for increased visibility. We also compared it with traditional marketing, and we said that in our comparison, we learned that of traditional marketing is limited, right? And it's just for the specific persons within a specific location or environment. But the digital marketing part of it is online and is global. It's not limited to any race or tribe. It's global. So today we're going to look at the various ways we can increase our visibility online. Yes, because that's the main aim of marketing digitally, to increase your online visibility, your online presence. So this digital marketing channels will help us understand the various ways we can get ourselves visible online. So, digital marketing consists of various online strategies that help businesses reach their audience, drive engagement, and increase sales. Of course, the aim of every marketing campaign is to drive engagement, right? And also to increase sales. If you're marketing a product and then there is no sale, is that marketing complete? It's not complete. So the end point or the goal of every marketing campaign is to ensure that there's an increment in sales, and that you get to your right audience, and then you're able to drive engagement. So now we're not going to look at everything, but we're here to look at those specific areas or those marketing channels that we know that is effective and is relevant to our very space. So the first thing let's just list them out. The most effective channels include, we have search engine optimization, which is SEO. We have social media marketing, which is SMM. We have email marketing. We have pay-per-click advertising, PPC, and then we have content marketing. It's not limited to this, but let's discuss these ones for the sake of this class, so we don't get ourselves bored with a lot of information. There's affiliate marketing. There are other parts too, but let's just concentrate on these specific ones. So each channel plays a unique role in the digital marketing ecosystem and works best when combined strategically. When combined what? Strategically. Now, I told us something yesterday, and even today, I said that one channel may not give you what you want, right? So, but if you're able to combine 2 or 3 channels, then you can increase productivity. You can increase your sales and then drive engagement and also be able to reach your target audience. So let's get started. If you are joining us now, we've not gone so far. This is the first slide, and then we are moving down to the first channel we'll be discussing today, and that is search engine optimization. Someone say SEO. Search engine optimization. So what is SEO? I don't know how many of us have heard something about if you know you've heard about SEO before now. Can I see your hands up? Or you know what SEO is all about? Anybody? Just wave your hands. All right. So SEO is a process of optimizing a website. Like I actually said this yesterday too, but not in depth. I said SEO is the process of optimizing a website to rank higher in search engine. Now, I believe you know that Google is not the only search engine that we have. Are you aware of that? Do you know that Bing also is a search engine for Microsoft? Bing. Bing. Right? Yahoo too has a search engine. Not just the mail part of it. Yahoo has a search engine. So, SEO is a process of optimizing a website to rank higher in search engines. So Google has its own way of optimizing to rank higher on their search engine. Being that Microsoft has its own way too. Yahoo too has its own tools. So it helps businesses gain organic, that's free traffic and visibility. Now, when you hear organic, it simply means free. Do you understand? Are we together? So organic simply means that it's free. Then the paid part, of course, if you hear paid, you mean that funds are going into it. True or false? So the key SEO strategies. Now, how do we implement this? How do we implement SEO as digital marketers? And now, for the sake of those who are connected with us online, there was something I said here earlier today about working on projects as a team. Now, a proper understanding of these marketing channels will help you understand or help you know the one to choose that you're going to work with, you are going to implement for presentation on the last day or on the graduation day of this program. Of course, we know that there is going to be a graduation for this after this training. And so we are expected to present a project based on what we've learned so far to show that we actually learned something. So as we understand these marketing channels properly, it will help us understand or know the ones we can choose to venture into. Like I said, a team, okay, we're going to be dividing ourselves into, let's say, 4 or 5 groups, as the case may be, depending on the number of persons that are involved. So as we divide ourselves into groups, then we'll now choose to combine either 2 or 3 marketing channels individually, like per groups. we divide ourselves, and then we choose the marketing channels that we can combine to work on. So I will explain further as we continue. So key SEO strategies. How do we optimize our website to rank higher? Are we together? Now, the first thing you can actually do is we have on-page SEO. On-page SEO. Remember, when I say SEO, that simply means search engine what? Optimization. So, on-page SEO has to do with optimizing keywords, meta descriptions, and internal links. Internal links. Now, I said something yesterday that, have you tried to load the website and then, because of network, there is a delay in loading a particular image, and then but you are seeing the description of such image on that site already? Do you understand? So that is on-page SEO. It helps whether that's the description of that, whether the if I thought that you have a description of that image on that site, whenever someone searches or keys in a query on any browser at all, any search engine at all, whenever someone keys in a query that is related to that very description, your site will always come up, or that image will always come up. It's practical enough. If you search something online and you see that you have several images, right? And then those images did not just come up. They came up because there is something that you prompted that is related to what was added in the description when the website designers or developers were working on the site. You understand? So, as a digital marketer, you can always advise maybe website developers or software developers, web-based developers, to include those descriptions of those the descriptions of those images while building the site, because it will help increase the website visibility. Are we following? That has to do with meta description and internal links. So that is on-page SEO. Optimizing keywords in the sense that you can don't just use anything that comes into your head while writing content. That is what makes you a marketer. You research your keywords. Let's say you want to market cakes now, right? There are keywords that are related to, or let's say confectionaries. There are keywords that are related to confectionaries, right? So you don't just bring words from different areas. And for professionals who are here, there are jargons for each field, right? Civil engineers, they have jargons for their field, or engineers as a whole, they have jargons for their field. Those in the medical field, they have jargons that are related to their field. And whenever you speak that jargon, anybody in that field would understand it, true or false. So that is how it is also in the marketing field. There are jargons, or there are keywords that are related to what you want your audience to know about. So you don't just write content, but you have to do proper research while writing your content. Are we following? So let's go to the next one, off-page SEO. Now, this basically has to do with building backlinks. Let me explain. There are various ways to actually build these backlinks, right? Now, these backlinks has to do with, now let me ask a question. Have you gone to a site and then there is a link that is leading you to another site? Have you seen it? Those things are backlinks. They are directing people from one site to another site, and they are indirectly or directly building the visibility of that site that they are being directed to. So you could partner with a site. Of course, you don't build backlinks in a site that is not related to what you are doing. Following. Let's say you are a photographer, and then you have someone that is a photographer that has a website. And maybe there is something you are doing he's not doing, right? Or maybe there's a product you are offering that he's not offering. You can decide on his own has enough engagement or sites that you could partner with him on some. Of course, you have to agree on the terms, like on the terms and conditions, right, for that very partnership. So once you agree with him, you can decide to include your website link on his own site. So when people click on your site, on that link that is on his own site, it directly links them to your own site, and thereby increasing your own website visibility. Are we following that very part? So that is about building. There are many ways to build backlinks too. You can build backlinks through social media pages. Now, SEO is very much concerned about your website ranking higher. So you can include your website link on your social media pages. So when people view your media pages, they see the links and they click, and that link directs them to your site. You are increasing the visibility of your website. Are we together? So there are other ways to do that. Like I said before, you can, let's be sure that we have our online team with us. Okay, I think they're connected. So you can also, oh yes, I said you can also partner with other websites, partner with people that are doing the same thing that is related to your own niche. So don't just partner with people that have no concern with what you are doing or the business you are running. So you can also leverage on your network, right? Yes, you can reach out to your friends and colleagues, those that have websites, for them to include, or those that are bloggers. They can include the link to your website on, or maybe if they want to write a content on photography, right? They can include, you can tell them to include your link while writing that content. It is building or increasing the visibility of your own site. So that's that on building backlinks. Of course, it is the part of off-page SEO. And then we have technical SEO. And in this part, it has to do with improving website speed, mobile friendliness, and structured data. Now, I said something yesterday about loading a website and then it is wasting your time. Like there's a delay for that very site to open, right? So, for you to optimize your website to rank higher or to increase the visibility of your site on the technical part of the SEO, you have to improve your website speed so that people can actually, when they click on your site, it opens immediately without minutes of delay. Because minutes of delay can push people out of your site. Are we following? And also, how mobile friendly is your website? Don't just wake up one morning and then decide to create websites. For you to create a website, we have UI UX designers that designs the mobile interface, and then they also structure the experience that each user is meant to experience on your website. You understand? So, of course, let's analyze it this way now. If you are building a house, if you want to build a house, what do you do first? You survey, right? Survey comes up first, right? I'm not a system engineer, but I know that you survey. The first thing you do is you survey. After surveying, you start drawing your plan, right? So after drawing your plan, that should be done by the architect or maybe civil engineer. Then you will now start getting the various materials needed to start up the structure. So if you want to build a website, don't just stand one morning and then consult someone that builds a website and maybe you just know him can build it. He will just start building. You should make sure that your site is structured and there should be user friendliness in your site. Let it be mobile friendly too. Let it be that users, when they come to your site, they have the best of experience in your site. So that's how you can increase or optimize your website to rank higher on search engine. So another way to do that is local SEO. That's optimizing for local searches using Google My Business, GMB. So in the course of this training, we're going to learn how to set up Google My Business profile. It is a free platform where you can set up. I asked a question. Let me ask again. Have you tried to load a site and then you are seeing? Let's check and see if we can load a site because we need to be practical enough. Maybe you've tried to load a site and then you are seeing maps of what you intend loading. Let's search cakes in Omaya. No, we don't just talk about these things. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What are you seeing there? You are seeing what? Map. So this thing can be, of course, you are seeing Ekala Event Center, Omaya Kotemene Road, right? You are seeing Omoana First Gate, here, very close to this place. You are seeing Olokoro Road, Royal Grist Bakery Company. So now, this thing is possible with the help of Google My Business. Are we following? Yes, you can set it up. Like I said, this is a project idea too. It's a project idea too. You can decide to pick one brand and then set up Google My Business profile for them so that when you search about them, they can show up, their maps, their address can show up on the website. So this is a way of This is another way of local what? SEO. Now with this map, of course, you are seeing how everything is going here. You are seeing the location. This one is, you are seeing Omo that is saying go national. Okay. So this of course this one is made possible with help of Google Maps. And I told us something that Google, as long as you have a Google account, you have access to all or majority of the Google tools that is not paid. Google My Business is one of them. Google Map is one of them. Google Mail, Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Doc, Google Slides, all these things are interconnected as long as you have a Google account. So let me ask, who does not have a Google account here? You don't have Gmail. So we can practice with you now. Who does not have a Gmail? Anybody? Okay. Okay, that's fine. So, well, I think you've understand what I'm trying to say, right? About local SEO. So that map coming up there is made possible with the help of setting and optimizing your Google My Business profile. So any business person, if you have a physical store, it's important to set up your Google My Business profile. If you have an office, it's important to set it up so that people can locate you whenever they search for your business. So these are key SEO strategies. And then we have popular SEO tools. You can check it out. We have Google Search Console that helps you monitor your website performance. Other people are visiting your site. Where are they clicking? How friendly is your site to them? Google Search Console. We have SEO Brush. We have Ahrefs. This Ahrefs helps you to set up backlinks. Yes, they help you in keyword research and then competitor analysis. We have Yoast SEO. That is a WordPress plugin that helps you optimize content for search engine. So we're going to be looking at, we can decide to choose one and then explore it in the course of this training. Do you understand? But I want us to understand the meaning of these things. Let's understand the meaning. Please, let's do what to put our phones aside because so that our online brethren will not, they're not distracted too. So now, SEO best practices. SEO best practices. One of the best SEO practices is creating high quality and valuable content for users. Like I said before, you don't just wake up and decide to create content. You must make your research and ensure that your content is educating enough. Are we following? Yes. Let it be high quality content and let it be valuable. Make sure that your content is additional value. You can, if you're a health worker or a health personnel, you can decide to write about how to avoid kidney failure, right? It can be a blog post on your website. It can be a post on your social media platform, right? It will educate people and it will even make people to click and learn more about how to avoid kidney failure. Do you understand? Because kidney failure, liver problem is killing a lot of persons these days. Heart issues. You write about how to maybe scare through or how to avoid those things. You know, most times we take a lot of carbonated drinks and then we don't do exercise. You know, those things have effect on our body, right? So you can decide to write on, even though maybe you're not a health person or health personnel, you can decide to make research and then find out and confirm from health personnel. So you don't give out the wrong information. You can give it to a health personnel to review what you are writing about, and then you publish on your website, you publish on your blogs, you publish on your media handles. Of course, it is educating. So that's how to increase your website visibility too, by creating high quality and valuable content for your users. They use long tail keywords to target specific queries. Like there are things you want to search. You will try to elongate the keywords. Let's talk about confectionaries now. You want to write about cakes. You have to use keywords that are related to cakes. What are the keywords that you know that is related to cakes or confectionaries? Who can help us? Keywords related to cakes. Anybody? What? Pastries, sugar. Like mention them now. Those, I think that's someone that does cake here. flour, icing. Yes, these are keywords that are related to cake or confectionaries, right? So while writing content or doing something that is related to cakes, you have to use the right keywords. You have to make the right research. You have to research properly, and then ensure that you use the right keywords. Why? For you to target specific audience or people who are searching or querying or searching what is related to what you do. Also, you have to increase or improve your website speed and mobile responsiveness. I think we've said that before. Focus on EE80, that's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Yes. For people to patronize you, they should have a first-hand and a good experience with your business. Then let it be that it is coming from an expert or someone who is grounded in that very field. And also, let it be that you are trustworthy. Let them not just have the first experience and then reject ever coming to your business or refuse not to even come again. You know, we talked about that yesterday when we spoke about customer journey mapping, right? We said that there are stages that customers go through before they finally buy. Who can remind me? What's the first stage? What's the first stage now? We have awareness. Awareness. Second one. No, I mentioned about 4 stages yesterday. Awareness, consideration. Which one is the third one? That's the decision stage, and then there is the stage where they get to the review part is where they get to when they are satisfied, and then they get to talk about your product. That's when they give their recommendations. It's about 5 of them. That's the conversion funnel. We talked about awareness stage, engagement, conversion, and then retention. Right? Retention. So you could decide to group yours in different ways, but let the aim be achieved. Let the aim be achieved. So I believe we understand how this SEO will work now. Is it clear? Can we implement SEO best practices? Is it possible? Is it possible? So someone tell me what's one of the ways you can implement SEO, search engine optimization. Just tell me one way from what we've discussed so far. Someone tell me. Okay, creating quality, valuable content. Remember, we talked about 4 strategies here for you to optimize your website. We talked about optimizing keywords, right? Including meta descriptions on your website. Then building backlinks. Then improving your website speed and mobile friendliness. Also optimizing for local searches using Google My Business. So these are things you should make sure it's not at the back of your mind, it's at the front. Make sure it's at the front of your mind. Are we following? All right, let's move straight to social media marketing now. Social media marketing. Now, what is social media marketing? Social media marketing involves promoting brands on platforms like what? Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And what's the aim? The aim is to build brand awareness, increase audience engagement, and also lead generation, which will definitely lead you to making sales. Right? So that is social media marketing for you. It has to do with using social media platforms to build brand awareness, increase audience engagement, and then lead generation. So what are the key social media strategies? Let's take note of these things now. The key social media strategies we have the first one, the organic social media, or the organic part of it, which has to do with your regular posting of content, images, videos, stories, and reels. Now, let me tell you something. I want us to also understand something about social media organic engagement. Now, you don't just write your content. Like we said before, you have to write using the right keywords, right? And you write valuable content, not just anyhow content. You also proofread your content. Don't just post anything without that will be filled with typos and errors. As a digital marketer, you should also learn how to leverage on AI platforms that will optimize and get your content look better, right? There is Grammarly. How many of us have learned that? How many of us know about Grammarly? Grammarly help you to proofread your content to avoid grammatical errors or typos, right? So these are tools you can actually use after writing your content, compiling or composing your content. You can push it to Grammarly and it will proofread and show you errors and you make your corrections, right? So, and also, I'm talking about organic part of it now. While posting your content, you have to use engaging and compelling images, right? Don't use blurry images. Because if you use blurry images, people will not look at it. Will they? They won't. If you're making designs, you make the best designs. Make catchy designs. Let's say you sell cakes. Are we together? Let's say you sell cakes. Now, if you want to hire a designer to make a flyer that you use to push your brand online, you don't just do anything. There's some people that make designs now. It will look like burial poster. You understand? So you have to get the best for your business. You get the best quality, the best designs for your business. So people don't take your business as just anyhow business. Let them get the best out of your business too. So you have to use the best images. If you are creating videos, use the best quality. Use a good quality camera for your videos. Right? Don't create things that are blurry. If you are telling stories or posting your stories on social media, you post very good content for your reels. Of course, you know that reels get more engagement than videos. Do you know that? Posting short reels of 30 seconds, 1 minute about your business can go a long way to engage your customers. There are persons, and one thing you must also understand in social media marketing, you have to understand, that's why I talked about buyer persona yesterday. There are people that prefer video to images. There are people that likes to see action than just something aesthetic. Are we following? So these are things that you also consider while creating your marketing strategies for your businesses. So we have paid social advertising. Of course, this has to do with running targeted ads on Facebook, on Instagram, on various platforms. You run ads, just like we saw yesterday. Of course, this is social media now. So running ads here, doing focusing on this paid social media strategy has to do with running ads on social media platforms like Facebook, like Instagram, like TikTok, and the rest of them. Are we together? So let's progress. So we have influencer marketing. That has to do with partnering with social media influencers. And don't forget, what is the aim of social media marketing? Who can tell me? It's right there before you. To build brand awareness. To what? Increase audience engagement and also lead generation. That's the aim. So, and we have these 4 strategies here that will help us achieve this aim. Are we following? So, for influencer marketing, it has to do with partnering with social media influencers. There are people that have, maybe on Instagram, there are people that have up to 1 million Instagram followers, right? You can partner with them to talk about your business. Of course, have you seen most of these influencers online talking about some businesses? Who normally do Pepsi adverts? Who knows? Who does Pepsi adverts, Coke adverts for Coke and for Pepsi? There's Rema, and also for brands like Munchie to have the video that does their advert for them. I think Messi does adverts for Pepsi too. So because I think Cristiano Ronaldo does advert for Binance. Messi does advert too for BitGet. It's a trading platform for crypto people. So if you get in touch with, these ones are maybe high people that maybe they are high. There are people around you that have a good social media engagement. Like they have good followers, some have above 100,000 followers on Facebook, on Instagram. So you can partner with them, right? Partner with them to advertise your product on their own pages. That is social media marketing for you. Also, you can decide to use the community engagement way. That has to do with responding to comments, messages, and reviews. I told us something yesterday, right? Have you been on your social media platform and then you're seeing the post you made about 5 years ago coming up again? Maybe because somebody liked it or commented on it. True or false? So when you respond to comments, you increase the visibility of that post you made. When you respond to messages on your post, you increase the visibility too. When you look at reviews, you reply to it. Those things helps to increase the social media engagement of your brand. So that's very important. Now let's look at the various tools, popular social media tools. For posting content or managing and scheduling posts, you have Hootsuite and Buffer. Now, you can download Hootsuite on Play Store. Hootsuite helps you to connect Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I think LinkedIn too. It helps you to connect to those platforms. So whenever you post once, it cross-posts to other platforms. Are we following? So Hootsuite and Buffer helps you to manage and schedule posts. Same thing with Meta Business Suite, but Meta Business Suite is just limited to only Instagram and Facebook. So if peradventure your brand is only on Instagram and Facebook, I would advise you to stick to Meta Business Suite, right? It will help you if you set up your page or your brand on that Meta Business Suite with your Facebook and Instagram accounts. Whenever you post on that business suite, it sends it to both Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Without you posting here and then, you are going there to post again. Once you post here, it's cross-post to both Facebook and Instagram. Are we together? Are we together? Also, you can also schedule posts across Facebook and Instagram with your Meta Business Suite. You can also run ads with the help of your ads manager on your Meta Business Suite too. That is for scheduling posts on your social media platforms. Then also for creating engaging social media visuals. That's designs. You can use Canva for your infographics. You can use Canva for your designs. You can use Photoshop if you are good with those tools. You can use CorelDRAW for your design. You can use Adobe Spark too. So these are tools you can actually use to create simple social media designs. Are we following? Are we following? Now, the design that was used for this very training was created maybe with either Photoshop or CorelDRAW. And then it is pointing us or telling us about this training, right? It has the details of this training in it. So that's another way. And if they want to advertise the training on their media platform, they can use that design and post with a content attached to it. So for you to have engaging visuals, you have to make sure that you have a good ground, or you are trained on using either of these design platforms or softwares. So what are the best social media practices? Post consistently. Someone say post consistently. And not just posting consistently, you have to post at the right time for maximum engagement. I said something yesterday. There are persons that are always online in the morning hours, right? There are persons who are online in the afternoon hours. And there are persons who are online at midnight or at night or the evening hours. So you have to post consistently. And that is also why you have to create your buyer personnel. It helps you understand when to post and where to post, where your audience are, the time they are always online. Now, do you know how to analyze that? Facebook Analytics can help you do that. If you are posting on those analytical platforms can help you do that. It will help you see that this post you posted was engaged between the hours of 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Do you understand? This post was engaged between 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. So with this information gathered, you can now conclude that your audience are always available for your post, for your engagement at this particular point in time. And therefore, you always have to schedule your posts to come up at those time frame. Are we together? So for posting consistently, don't just post once in a month and then you expect your audience to engage with you. So you can decide to choose, you can decide to maybe post 3 times in a week. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And then use Tuesday to engage on the comment and maybe the comment on the post, right? You can use Wednesday, you can use Thursdays to look out for the challenges on those, or the challenges that those who are commenting on the post are facing. Now that will help you. That will now lead us to creating content calendars. Are we following? So one of the things we also do, or we will learn in the course of this training, is how to create content calendars, right? You can decide to use Excel to create a content calendar. Now watch. Can we try it out? Let us do a sketch work now. Let me open my Microsoft Excel. So just look at this. I just want to show us how to create content calendar and then properly follow it. If you're working in a team, you can do this. Let's say, let's color these parts. Let's fill it with black. You can do Are you following me? I'm not trying to create a sketch content calendar. So we have time/days, right? And let's start Monday, right? Monday is the first now. We have Mondays. So if there is no that thing you learn to learn how to create what? Learn how to create what? Content calendar. So I'm just doing a sketch work, or a rough work here. So you can always research on how to do it better for your brand. Of course, I told us that. And those that will be presenting, if you're going to be working on a project that has to do with social media, you have to create content calendar. Are you aware of that? Do you know that? Do you know that? You create content calendar so that you will show that, yes, so I don't just post. I follow my calendar. So let's just stop here. So let's choose time 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Right? Then we can choose afternoon hours. We have 1 p.m. 1 p.m. to what? Let's say 3 p.m. Then the evening time, we can do, let's do 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now, this is the time frame you've chosen, right? And then on Mondays, which platform should we post on? Let's say Facebook. On Monday by 8. So when we look at it, we know that every Monday by 8 to within 8 to 10, we are meant to post on what? On Facebook, right? That same Monday on that same time, which other platform can we post on Tuesdays? Instagram. Then on Wednesday, that same time, which platform? Let us choose Twitter. So Twitter is now X, right? X, formerly Twitter. So on Mondays, that's say 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can decide to post on X. On Mondays, you can decide to post from 7 to 9 p.m. on Instagram. Based on how your audience or your customers engage with you. Do you understand? So maybe on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, on your Facebook platform, they engage mostly between the hours of 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Tuesdays. So you can put Facebook here. Right? So I believe you understand what I'm trying to do now. So that is how it's. And now you are trying to help yourself to post consistently by creating a calendar for your business, a content calendar for your business. Also, maybe on Facebook, you can start to do. Now, one thing about this content calendar too, you have to also decide what to post on each of these days, right? Whether on Facebook, let's say on Mondays, between 8 to 10, you are posting maybe a video on Facebook, you're posting a short content on Twitter, that's X. Also, while creating content calendar, you have to also specify the content, the various things you will post, whether Monday motivation, Tuesday tips, Wednesday get to know about us, all those things. You understand? So as you create your calendar and optimize it properly, it will help engage with your customers properly. Are we following? So let's just get back to what we were doing before. Also, while posting on social media, you must use hashtags strategically to increase reach. Do you know that most times people that search about things on social media, let's say Facebook, they use hashtags. They use hashtags to search. Let's say you just include the hashtag digital marketing on Facebook. Every post that has that hashtag will appear on Facebook for you. So if you want to post something about liver, how to avoid liver problem, you have to include liver as a hashtag. I believe you know how to write hashtags on social media. Okay, let's say I made a post on Facebook yesterday. To write hashtags, you have this. This is symbol. This hash symbol now. With this hash symbol, you can now, let's say, digital marketing. Let me just show us an example. But this is how to write hashtags. You write it together, right? You can put another one. Training. You can put another one. Digital. Right? There's an error here. So let's check something on Facebook. I'm trying to open a post that I made yesterday. One of the posts I made about this. Sorry, the network is not too strong, but we have to manage it, right? Now look at this post I made yesterday. Are you seeing my hashtags? Can you see them? Can you see my hashtags? It's trying to load. Let's give it some time. So also as a social media manager or marketer, you have to brand yourself, right? This is my cover photo. Then I have my profile picture. Don't go and put animal on your profile picture. You have to put something that represents you, right? Of course, if you look at my cover photo, you see what I do. I'm a creative designer. Of course, I designed this thing myself. I'm a digital marketer. I train. I'm a serial volunteer. I write. I'm also a public speaker too. So you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter across platforms with this contact. And then on WhatsApp, you can send me messages with this contact. So this is how to brand yourself as a social media manager. So that people can actually, not just teaching, but you don't implement. You have to practice what you're teaching, right? So now look at this thing now. If I click on digital marketing, every post, can you see now 49 million words posts about digital marketing. Now look at it. This post I made on 2020, like in 2022 July. I just say that it's coming up now. Why? What do you think made it to come up? Let's check. Are you seeing digital marketing this hashtag now? This is 2020, one of the training I think I showed us this yesterday. One of the certificate course I took. Now look at this one too, coming up. A post I made in 2021 April, sorry. Because there is hashtag of digital marketing, it is coming up, right? So now, these other posts, you can see how all these things are. Now look at this other person too. She made a post, not me now. She made a post and she included digital words marketing. Look at this. All these posts here, you are seeing them because there is what? Digital words marketing. That's the hashtag is there. So now look at this one that we had yesterday. Of course, you are seeing the comments, about 21 comments now. I posted about our class yesterday. I included digital marketing trainer. So if you click on digital skills now, you see it will still come up. Now look at, you see the same post, because I love including hashtags in my posts. Do you understand? So I wrote about having digital skills, and then I included hashtag digital skills too. Of course, you can see that was in 2021, and this post is coming up now in 2025. About how many years ago? So look at. You can imagine those things coming up now. Now this is Digital Milestone. Is a brand that trains people on digital skills. I can see their post because they included digital skills on their what? On their Facebook post. Can you see, like, are you see what I'm trying to explain to you now? So these are people's posts that are coming up because of that. Now look at this one. Become a Google Workspace Pro in blah, 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 blah. It was posted 5 minutes ago. And then I can see it because I clicked on digital skills as a hashtag. Right? So now if you are writing on, whatever you are writing on, you have to include the hashtags. Right? So look at this person, Chisom Destiny now. There is digital skills on her post. Let's get back to business. Now, use hashtags what? Strategically to increase what? Reach. If you're writing about, if you're writing a post about cakes, you have to include cakes as the hashtag. Include pastries, include confectionaries, because it is related, right? Someone that wants to buy chin-chin, that is searching about chin-chin, can see your cake and want to buy your cake. So you have to include hashtags that are related to what you are doing. Engage with followers through comments, polls, and questions and answers, right? Now, of course, if you see the post I made on Facebook, I will always reply my post. Because as I reply your post, people will engage more. Let's check something out. People tend to engage more with your business when, as you can see, he commented and then I replied, right? One thing I do, let me share this trick with us now. I don't reply all my comments at the same time. Do you know why? Who can tell me why? Because the more you reply, the more the content pops up. So you can reply one in the morning. Afternoon, you reply another one. Without posting your content as a replying comment, the content is coming up. These are strategies you can apply in your business, in your businesses, or as a social media marketer or manager. These are things you can apply in your business. I can decide to reply this person's comment in the afternoon time, and as I'm doing that, it keeps coming up, right? Are we following? Yes. So a lot of comments there. So I will have to maybe reply, and as I'm replying, it keeps showing up on the newsfeed of my followers. Of course, you know what this means here. Public, right? So anyone that is on Facebook can see this post. If you set it to friends, your friends, anyone tagged or their friends can actually see it. Then, so why posting? If you set it only you will see it. If you set it to specific friends, so why post? If you want that post to go viral, always set it to what? To public. So these are things we should know. Let's go back. So engage with followers. I've said that before. So track performance using social media analytic what tools. Let's see if we can lay our hands on any analytic tools. Yeah. See insight. Let's see if we can see anything here. Now, can you see this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? How many views? How many persons did it get to? Then, how many persons are interacting with it? There is no link, so it can't show me the number of persons that clicked the link. Are we following? So, there are about 11% of people who don't follow me engage on the post. Like, no, not engage, they viewed. That's views, right? Then 89% of my followers viewed it. So this can help you make informed decisions, right? To know how far your content is going. Are you following me? So now you can decide to boost this post by running an ad on this post. Let me take us to business youth. Why it is loading? Let's talk about. Okay. Okay, I talked about business youth. So let me just show us something on Meta Business Youth. That's business.facebook.com. Now, for you to be an effective and efficient social media manager, you have to get a laptop. You can use your phones, all right? But there are things you can't see with your phones. You need a laptop to see most of those things. Now, I manage a page. I'm one of the managers of this campus, the Lord Chosen Campus Fellowship page for MOAU of Abia State. So, if you look at this place now, you can see the number of pages I manage. Can you see it? Let's open Top Dog Logistics. Now, this is Meta Business Youth. The Facebook and Instagram is what? Connected. Can you see it? Can you see it? Facebook and Instagram is what? Connected. Any post, if I click on create post, let me click because we are more like practicalizing what we are saying now. Are you seeing that post to where? Post to where? Facebook, Top Dog Logistics, Instagram, Top Dog what? Logistics. And then I can decide to cross post to MOAU Aspirant Forum for the year. Then you can check more groups that you can cross post to these groups, right? Just from one platform. That's Meta Business what? Suite. You click on add photo to add your photo. Add your test, your written test here. As you're adding them, it is reflecting on this preview page. On this page. Can you see where I'm navigating? Let's say you add any photo here, it comes up here, it shows up here. So if you click, after setting up, if you want to schedule, you can schedule, set the time and date. If you want to share to your story, you can activate this. So if you want to post to everybody or restrict, you can do as you wish. Then after everything, you can click on publish. Once you publish, let's go to home. Now, once you publish, you see your post appearing. Let's date backward. I think there's no content. Let me choose another this thing. Let me just use this church own. Are you all getting what I'm trying to explain now? So we have Facebook and Instagram here. The Facebook page has about 1,079 likes. And then that of Instagram has 94 followers. So you can see it here too. Facebook has 1.3k likes and followers, then Instagram 94. So if you check down, network is not too good. Okay, look at the various posts that we are made here. There's a planner that shows you how to schedule your post or when to post, right? As you can see, a post was made on Sunday on Facebook by 12:36. On Facebook by 9:53. On Instagram by 9:53. So this look at something. This one now was posted at the same time. Can you see it? Can you see it? It was cross-posted with this Meta Business Suite. So that's why you're seeing it appear at the same time. Then this one was posted to the same time. That's why you can see it appear at the same time. So that's that for Meta Business Suite. You can see, if you go to your ads manager, if there was an ad that they ran, you could see too how the ads or campaigns are doing. So I believe you are trying to you understand what I'm trying to explain to you now. So let's get back to our business. So now you actually saw how social media analytics can help you know how far and how well your post is doing. True or false? All right. So that is that for social media marketing. And I said we can use Hootsuite, Buffer, Meta Business Suite, as the case may be. You can use Corridor, Photoshop. Then for people that have smartphones, there is an app you can use to create designs with your smartphone. There is Pixel Lab. You can use to create designs. Back then I started design with smartphone in 2016 with my phone. Right? And then when I got my system, I navigated to learn how to use Corridor and Photoshop. Do you understand me? So you don't allow anything to limit you. Let me show you something. How many of us were part of the orientation we did? If you know you joined digital marketing orientation, let me see hand up. Those slides that you saw there were designed by me. It was designed with Corridor. All the slides. So being a digital marketer, you can also learn how to design, right? Because it will help you in managing your campaigns. Let me give you an example. No, we are not just set to talk. We have to see what we are talking and then begin to implement them. So this design now, can we all see it? It's still loading. This design was made by me using Corridor. And then I included the design in my slide. Of course, this is the first slide you saw, right? Second one, this, third, what is this? I designed all these things with Corridor. Can you see them? So you have to also, it's not a must you will be a graphic designer, but it can also be an advantage to you as a person. So that's that for for social media marketing. Let's go to email marketing. So, okay. Yes, Canva does that too. So now it's not about the tool you're using, it's about how skillful you are. How good you are to use those skills. To use those tools, right? So the tool that you are using does not really matter, but are you skillful enough? You can achieve the same purpose with this and that, or this one or this one, but how skillful are you to use those tools? So we have email marketing. Email marketing is the direct communication of business messages to a target audience via email. We have Yahoo Mail, we have Gmail. Are we following? So it's used for lead nurturing, promotions, and customer retention. Now, if you check your mails, if you go to promotion, you see some mail that you don't even know where it's coming from. True or false? Email marketing. Let's check something. Let me open my mail. So a time will come when we will look at these things in depth, how to set up Meta Business Suite profile, like how to link the two of them. So that should be around when we've started working on our teams, right? When we started working as a team, then we'll get to the stage of working on projects that will lead us to managing 2 platforms. Then we can incorporate that. Now, can you see Pinterest sending me messages? Right? Can you see Ralph from Joverman, Alison, MSI certified, Gate.io? Can you see all these things? These are email letters, like newsletters from these brands. Maybe because I subscribe to newsletters, or maybe because I signed up in their maybe through their website. Do you understand? So, but these are works of email marketers to do these things. Let me open this one of Pinterest. Of course, I'm a designer and I visit Pinterest a lot to get some resources and ideas too. So, you can send me mails. So they're giving me some useful resources too. They are feeding me with what? Information. Are we following? Can you see the caption? Emmanuel, you do what? You will love this. That can actually push me to go and look at it. Right? So we have, let me check on that one. But this is just basically the work of email marketers to craft good email newsletters and then send out to people who have patronized them before, or those who have shown interest to patronize them. Are we together? So the aim is to nurture leads, like those who have patronized you, who have gotten something from you before. It can also be used for promotions, for advertisements, right? You can use it for customer retention by feeding your customers with information. It will help retain your customers. Then key email marketing strategies, personalized emails. Now, do you know you can feel very much at home if they send you mails that is related to what you like? You feel more at home. So as an email marketer, you can personalize your email, segment audiences based on their behavior, and then their preferences. You can also automate email campaigns by setting up email sequences, welcome emails, and follow-ups. Now, look at this. There are times you sign up to a site newly, right? And then you come to your email and see a message. Have you seen that before? That's a follow-up or welcome email. These are crafted, they are automated, right? As long as you put in your email in that form you are filling in their website, once the system sees that an email has dropped, it will send a follow-up email, a follow-up message, or a welcome email to that email that you dropped there. So email marketing can be used for newsletters and promotions, right? Newsletters in the sense that you share valuable content, and then promotions in the sense that you share special offers. Maybe if you want to do discount sales, you can use your email to send out letters and promotions to your customers. Then popular email marketing tools, MailChimp. Can we check out something on MailChimp? Okay. Of course, you can see. There are times you see promotions. That means it's an ad. Can you see this sponsored here? It means it's an ad. This sponsored means what? sponsored ads. So let's check something on MailChimp. Let's look at MailChimp. It's an email marketing platform. MailChimp is an email marketing platform. So let's navigate to their site and look at how it is. So on your own, you can actually look at these things and explore them. What's wrong? So let's watch it as it loads. All right, let's go to their site. Of course, you can see it's sponsored already, yeah? Can you see it? So they are already running an ad with Google. I'm trying to open their site now. So can you see the description here? Get started for free, right? Small business marketing tools. Reach new customers and take your business to the next level. Sign up for free today. Marketing and sales tools to help you share your brand with the world. Sign up for free. All these things. No, I think my own is very low. It's very slow. Can we see this site now? MailChimp. MailChimp is a platform that helps you to market. Let's check. No, this is a price plan. Send up to 6,000 emails each month. Of course, you are seeing for 12 months. You are seeing what? How many dollars? So they have different price lists, and of course, MailChimp can help you automate your. We're going to see. Like I said, when we start our project, we're going to be using these tools. We can gather our mails as we are here now. We gather our mails and then test it out with this tool. Maybe try to market a brand that we are using for our project. Like I said, we're going to create social media handles for that very brand. We're going to list it on Google My Business page, and then we're going to use this for their email marketing part. So we can decide to even choose one brand, and then individually, this group can work on the email marketing part. This team can work on the content marketing part. Then this team can work on the social media marketing part of it. Do we understand? So these are really connected to each other. Bring in more data, drive more growth with our integrations. So you can integrate Canva into MailChimp. You can integrate Google Analytics into MailChimp. You can Shopify is an online store. WooCommerce, all those. I believe you can see what I'm seeing here. So when you run email marketing campaigns, your Google Analytics that is being integrated here in your MailChimp can help you analyze how many persons viewed your mails. What's the click open rate? How many persons saw it but they did not open it? So this analytics will help you analyze how well your product or your business is doing. So our time is fast spent. Let's go back. Oh my God. All right, so I talked about MailChimp. There is ConvertKit for email automation and audience segmentation. So there is Hotspot email marketing. So let me check something. Okay. So there is hotspot email marketing platform for CRM. CRM simply means customer relationship management, right? So it helps you to integrate email campaigns too. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? Sorry, my system is hanging a bit. So I believe we understand the three parts we've discussed so far. We talked about SEO, right? We talked about which other one? Which other one? Tell me now. We talked about social media marketing, right? And we also talked about, we are talking about email marketing now. So, email marketing best practices. The first thing there is to write compelling what? Subject lines, because the subject lines will help you do what? Help your customers to open your mails. Like we saw, there was something we saw there. That place I opened something, and they said, Emmanuel, you do what? You love this. It's compelling enough for me to open it, right? So if you're writing email campaigns, you have to use what? Compelling subject lines. And then use your A/B testing to optimize email performance. Your A/B testing will be segmenting your email. Is a way of segmenting two sections or trying to. Oh, what's wrong? Like you segment two sections to know which one is performing better and what was done that is making it to do better. Do we understand? So that's for A/B testing. Like, for example, now you bring this sample and you bring this sample, and then you do something here, then you now check which one that is doing better. The one that does better, that's the one you do what? You follow. So that's A/B testing for you to optimize email performance. Then, of course, you have to keep your email short. Nobody wants to read long things. Keep it short, relevant, and mobile friendly. Include strong call to actions to drive conversion. Now, after writing a mail that has to do with buying, what do you put at the end? Buy now. Or shop now. Contact us now. Offer ends in 24 hours. Have you seen such mails before? They will tell you, buy now. Offer ends when? In 5 hours. So that is a call to action that will help you to do what? That will help you to click or open that mail. So if you are leveraging email marketing channel, you have to make sure that your headlines are compelling enough. You do A/B testing. You keep your email short, relevant, and mobile friendly. You include strong call to actions to drive engagement. So let's go to the next one, PPC. PPC simply means pay-per-click advertising. PPC, unlike the organic part of social media marketing, PPC is more like a paid advertising model where businesses pay a fee each time their ad is clicked. The most popular platforms include, you have Google Ads, you have Bing ads, and social media ads like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram ads. Are we following? So the key PPC strategies is search ads on Google. When you activate this, it helps you appear on top of search engine results pages. Of course, we have open search engines and then we are seeing sponsored on top, right? That is PPE. Open site and then you are seeing banners display at a corner of that site. Maybe on YouTube or as the case may be. So that one is display at banner ads on website and mobile apps. Then remarketing ads. You retarget visitors who left your site without converting. There are sometimes people come to Jumia and then they add something to the cart and then they don't pay for it. You retarget. You retarget by using PPC. Also, shopping ads, Google Shopping, showcase product listing on Google. Just like we saw yesterday when we were trying to search about anti-Blu-ray glasses, right? We saw Temu, we saw Jumia and Temu. So, and of course, it was bearing sponsored. Are we following? Sorry. The system is. I think I've loaded some. What is affecting it? Okay, but I believe that all this things I've been saying is entering right. Of course, with this, you can even choose the area you have to specialize on. You can choose the area that works best for you, because you will not do everything. Of course, you are seeing that is all of them individually they are very big. SEO is very big. Before you research on keywords you use for a site, and is so much. Then coming to social media marketing, you have to, in fact, you may not even be visible on all platforms. You can choose one platform to actually concentrate on. Do you understand? So we can also, you can decide to specialize on email marketing too. So you must not do everything. So find the part that you feel is good for you, and then go ahead to specialize on that very part. So don't be jack of all trade and then you are master of none. Specialize on a particular area. If it is social media, specialize on that area. So as the system tries to come up again, let me take some questions based on the 3 parts we've discussed so far. Any question? Any questions so far? For those who are connected with us online, you can always drop your questions on our WhatsApp group so we can attend to those questions. All right. Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. So I want to ask, based on these 3 categories now you've mentioned, which one works more faster? Like, I know that when it comes to email, actually, it's not everybody that have time to check their emails. But when it comes to like social media, people can easily log in, whether directly or indirectly. I think, which one do you think works more faster? Yes, sir.
Okay, before I come to that very part, I think I have some questions online. Someone asked about, let me check. About to create content calendar. I think we actually did something on that. We used there are many platforms you can use to create your content calendar, right? And someone also asked can one make money through email marketing? Now that will take me to your question. Which one works better, right? That was what we asked. Now it is left for your brand or the person you are working for to decide. Yes, it is left for your brand or you as a person. It's not every brand that can go to email. They can start using email. There's a level you get to before you start using email marketing platforms. Do you understand? Yes. So, okay.
Okay. My question has to do with social media marketing. For instance, you don't know how to create your own images. Maybe is it possible or is it allowed to download other people's images and add it to your own content? Is that okay?
Someone's image, you have to acknowledge the person too. Do you understand? So unless it's an image that does not, if you go to download images now, there are ones they will tell you, if you're using this for business purpose, you have to that you don't use it for business purpose. There are images that will tell you that. If you want to use it for maybe information dissemination, you want to use it for education purposes, of course you can go ahead and do that. But you have to reference or attach maybe photo credit, image credit, this so person. You understand? So that's another thing that you have to also understand as a digital marketer. Don't pick up images from anywhere and post on your brand media. They can sue you, and you pay heavily for doing that. So that is, and that one of the things you should also note. Don't just lift images from anywhere and post on your brand pages. If they see that you are a big brand and you have money, they can sue you for doing that. Of course, they have the legal ownership of those materials you picked up. Do you understand? So unless there is no copyright law backing up that image, but if there is, try to reference it. Then don't use it for business or money-making purposes. You understand? Unless it's something you bought. Are we following? Any more question? Okay.
So there is like content creation, or you are trying to create awareness like a business marketer. Is it necessary to put an image? Because I think I have something like, if you are making an illustration or you are creating out something, attach an image, and that image must it be related to what you are writing, your write-up?
All right, see, it's important you use images that are related to what you are doing, because it will send the right information to those who are looking at it, right? There are persons who may not, unless, there are strategies to do. There are times you try to use an image that is not even related so that you can draw their attention. Do you understand? So it depends on what you want to achieve anyways. It must not always be what is related. You can use your picture and talk about something that is not related to your picture. So maybe the aim is to attract people. Like we saw in marketing, that the best practices is to use catchy headlines, right? Yes. So I don't know if there are more questions. Let's take it at the end. Okay.
So if we are to get a page in the Facebook to advertise our business, how do we get the target audience? Just like maybe as a beginner, maybe if you don't want to partner with somebody that has a lot of thousands of followers as a beginner, and you want to create it, a business page for on Facebook, how do you get followers?
All right. That's as a beginner. If you are starting up, we don't just go straight to start running ads, right? You have to start from an organic way. Now, the first way to do that is, of course, have content on your page, and then share the links to your page. Tell people about your page for them to follow you. Now, you can have a page. If you don't share out links of your page, people don't know about it. You yourself, you can market your product. You can use your own WhatsApp status to share links to your page. You can, maybe if you're talking about, if it is a health-centered page, you can pick the link and share across health-centered groups for people to engage. Do you understand? I believe it's clear. So you can get engagement by telling your friends, please look at my page, help me like my page, and all of those things. Right? So these are ways that you can actually use to build, as you can also build engagement. Now, sometimes you don't even need to compare to your page. If you are additional value, if you are giving them what they want, they will always they will like your page, because when they like your page, they will always get notification when you post about things. You understand me? Let's say you are into real estate, right? You are teaching people how to invest in real estate without even telling them to like. If you talk about it, maybe if they search at one time, search about real estate and your page comes out, they will like your page because they are seeing content that they like on your page. So for you to get more engagement and followers on your page, dish add values. Be consistent with your posting, right? We talked about consistency and then creating content calendar. Do you understand? So there's a level you get to, and then you can decide to run ads to get to people who are not within your own area. You can invite your friends to like your page too. Yes, you can invite your friends. You can use your friend. You can tell your friends, please let me invite your friends to like my page. Because your friends may not be interested, but their friends may be interested. These things are linked. They are all linked to each other. So I think let's finish up so we can take the questions before we conclude for today. So popular PPC tools, we have Google Ads and Microsoft Ads, which has to do with search, display, and video ads. Google, I told us yesterday that YouTube is YouTube is owned by Google, right? And of course, while trying to see some videos on YouTube, you see some things pop up that is not related to what you're watching or the video you're seeing. So these people have they've placed those ads on Google, and then Google shows those ads to you. The only time you cannot see those ads is if you're a premium YouTube user. If you have subscribed to premium on YouTube, they will not show you ads because you are watching for free. It's their platform; they can use it to do what they want to do. Do you understand? If you don't like it, you go. Don't come again. Of course, you will always come to see videos to learn something, to get information. So Facebook Ads Manager, we're talking about popular PPC tools. That's pay-per-click tools. Facebook Ads Managers helps you to run paid campaigns on social media platforms, just like Meta Business Suite I showed us, right? Google Keyword Planner helps you to find high converting keywords. Yes, you can use your phone. Type Google Keyword Planner. It's decided to come up. You can check the keywords that are doing well in this area, in this field. Do you understand? Yes. Then PPC best practices. Use highly targeted keywords to attract the right audience. I believe it is self-explanatory, right? Optimize your landing pages to increase conversion rates. Of course, the aim of building landing pages is to drive sales, right? So if you are building landing pages, endeavor to include call to actions on those landing pages. Let it not be that you run ads and people come to your page and there's nothing that is telling them, or you're buying now on your page that you paid for to bring them to that place. Is it clear enough? So set a realistic budget and bid strategy. Yes. Before you set up ads, you have to set your budget. Know how much you want to invest in this ad. And then monitor the click-through rates and quality score for better performance. Now, one good thing about running ads on Facebook is that you can decide to stop it if it's not doing well. Do you understand? If you are setting up an ad for like 14 days and then for 7 days nothing is showing, you can end the ad and reset it. Do we get it clear? But like I said yesterday about traditional marketing, if you have placed a billboard, you can't remove it. You can't change it apart from removing it entirely. But this one is digital based. If your ad is not doing well, you can do what? Stop and reset. Don't worry, I'm going to teach us how to fund our Facebook ads ad accounts so we can run ads. You can run ads for people and they pay you. People charge 30K, 20K to place ads. And then you can, maybe depending on how many days you want your ad to stay, you can charge 20K for maybe what they want to do, the target audience they want to reach. And then, let's say, for me to set up this ad for you, I will charge you 30K. No minus, no plus. I will charge you 30K to set up. Then how much do you want to invest? Maybe the person says 20K. Of course, you set up the ad. Some they're not taking more than, they'll not take up to 1 hour. Set it up properly where, collect for 30K. Maybe you will spend 2K for data. And then all those things. You understand me? These are ways to get money. But learn it first. We get to that stage too. So content marketing. Content marketing focuses on creating valuable first, informative, and what? Engaging content to attract and retain customers. Right? Of course, these things has to do with engaging your customers and making them to buy from you. So the first thing there is blog posts and articles. Like I told us, we're going to be creating, as for an example, just to teach ourselves or to help ourselves train on how to write content. We're going to be creating Blogspots. There's a free platform by Google Blogspot, that helps you write content and publish. People see it when you give them the link. They read it. Do you understand? Let me see if I can connect, or if anytime I try to connect, it try to it hangs my system. But let me try to see if I can show us the Blogspot or my own. I don't even know the last time I wrote there. But because now most times we use social media platform to write. Unless you own a good you own a website, that's where you can decide to go and write there. But most times we use our Facebook to write, our LinkedIn to write, our other media platform to write. Also, you can, like I told us yesterday, that we have different contents, different ways to write content. It could be audio content. For those of us that listen to podcasts, is audio based. Those of us that see videos, video content. Those that read written content through news, e-books or white papers. These are articles, blog posts, infographics, visual content, case studies, visual content. Is it clear? So content can come in form of audio. You are listening to audio online through websites. You are listening to audio. Content can be video. You go to Facebook, you are seeing video. It's a video content. Content can be graphical content. So these are contents. So key content marketing strategies. Use SEO optimized content. Write content that ranks on Google. How do we achieve that? By using the right keywords. Using our hashtags. Do you understand? So storytelling, engage audience or your audience through narratives. That's able to capture the mind of of people. Now let me find out. If you are here, you know how you like writing. Can you just indicate? If you are the type that like writing, you like storytelling through written content, of course you can consider going to the part of content marketing. Because don't just write for writing's sake. You can write and get paid. We have ghost writers, those that write for brands and they get paid for writing. We have people that write for newspaper companies and they get paid. In the Web3 space, we have Web3 content writers. They write and they write about projects and they get paid for writing about projects. So you have to monetize your skills. But the main thing is to perfect that skill before we talk about monetizing it. We have video content you see on YouTube, on TikTok, and Instagram Reels, even on Facebook Reels. You can also use user-generated content. Yes, encourage your customers to share their experiences through video, through reviews to you. There are contents too that you can post on your own media platforms. Then we have popular content marketing tools. We have WordPress. Yes, WordPress is a blogging platform. We have Medium. Medium is a platform that you can use to write too. I have an account with Medium. So if time permits us, I will show us how to these platforms too for ourselves, for our businesses. But just know that you must not do everything. You have to do the ones that your customers you have to always be at that very place your customers will always find you. Don't try to be anywhere and then you are not strong anywhere. Do you understand me? Find a place that you are better, and then improve there. Popular content marketing tools. You have Boost Sumo that helps you find trending content topics. Now, this our country is wonderful. There are things that trends per time. So you can decide to write on a trending topic and increase engagement on your own site. When people browse about it, it will show them your own site. Of course, if you go to Twitter, you see where you have trending. You can pick up something on that trending part and write about it. And then you see engagement come to your site by doing that. Of course, I told you something about Grammarly. Grammarly helps us to improve our writing quality, right? Typos and mistakes in writing. We have Hemingway too. So content marketing best practices. Of course, you have to create valuable and shareable content for your target audience. Repurpose content across multiple platforms. You understand? You can post on blogs, on YouTube. You can post on social media. You can post on different media platforms too. That's same content. And then if you have a site, you can include the link to your site across all those things you are posting in different areas. And then if you're a business person that wants to drive sales, when they come to your site, they not see buy now, or shop with us, or contact us now. Do you understand? So we must have that business and selling mentality in us. Not just to sell, but to share values and then get something in return. Is that clear? Yes. Also, you can track performance using Google Analytics and social insights. Of course, we have seen that already. True of us. We saw that on Facebook. And it cuts across multiple platforms. So, SEO helps, in conclusion, SEO helps increase organic traffic over time. True or false? If you use the right keywords, you research properly, of course, you get organic traffic. Secondly, social media marketing builds brand awareness and engagement. Yes, you tend to engage with your customers online. Email marketing helps nurture leads and retain customers when you follow up with your customers through emails. PPC advertising provides instant results and high return on investment. We said that yesterday. When you invest on digital marketing strategies, you will tend to gain more. True of us. You will tend to gain more. And then content marketing educates and converts potential customers. Yes, the aim of content marketing is to educate your audience. And then at the end, convert them to customers. True of us. So to maximize results, businesses should integrate multiple digital marketing channels into a unified strategy. That simply means you can bring in SEO, SMM, and email, and then build a strategy around these three. You can bring in content marketing and social media marketing, and then email marketing, and then build a strategy around these three. So with that being said, I believe by now you should have been able to decide on which area to focus on more. Maybe after this training, right? Exactly enough. So, and also bear in mind that there is need for you to integrate not just 1, 2, or 3 to have the best results in your marketing strategy. So, I think that will be the end of the class, but let's take more questions. Let's take questions. Are there questions from what we've discussed so far? Let's get to hear the questions. Are there questions? If there are questions, you can do it to ask the questions now. Are there questions? No question. Do you have questions? Okay. Okay. Marketing tools.
Can you still be able to use Instagram? I said that because most times when you post something on Facebook,
Okay.
you can as well see it on Instagram.
Yes, yes.
So, is it right? Is it wise to make use of the two social media handling at the same time?
Yes, yes, it's wise. Do you know why? All right. There are persons who are always on Instagram and they want to buy from you. There are persons who are always on Facebook and they want to buy from you. So you have to make yourself visible across those platforms where your target audience are for you to be able to drive sales. Do you understand? You don't just even limit yourself to only 2. There are times those people that want to buy from you, they're on Twitter. So that's why I talked about buyer persona yesterday too, to help you understand where is my target audience. Let's say you sell handbags now. Of course, your target audience, you can find them on Instagram too, right? Because there are people that want to see things with their eyes. Yes. So that is another way. Or like a way of diversifying across media platforms. I would advise that you can start with 2. I will always advise that you make your presence known across all the platforms. But you can start building with 2 because a point will come if you don't create a unique identity across platforms. Somebody can use your name and build on Twitter, and people will think it's you. So it's better you create it first across all platforms, then start building. You can choose 2 to start building with: Facebook, Instagram, and then with time, if you grow, you can extend your hand to Twitter. Maybe, but you can be posting once in a while on Twitter, on LinkedIn, but there should be a place to be more active on at least 2. Be more active on 2 platforms, just like Facebook and Instagram, where you can cross-post without struggle. Okay, someone is asking, how do one create Facebook page, Instagram page, LinkedIn page, and others? Okay. Now, our time is up. When we come, or should we have an online class to learn how to create these things? Can we? Is it possible? No, one thing about these things is network issues. And YouTube is that the streaming is always there. You can revisit. So what happens is next week Wednesday, we're going to learn how to create pages on Facebook. We are practical now. So if you have laptops, come with your laptops. If you have internet-enabled devices like router, you can use for yourself. Come with it. But what you are going to start with on Wednesday is how to create these multiple platforms. If not, at the time is up. The second, the number 4 I have here is setting up basic digital tools for online presence. That's what I wanted to teach us, how to set up Google accounts, set up Facebook business page, Instagram business page, LinkedIn business page, how to create a YouTube channel, how to create link in bio too, using bit.ly, Linktree, and all of that. How to set up Google My Business for local visibility. And these are things I wanted us to do today too, but time is limited. You understand? This one is more practical. You understand? So next week, Wednesday, we are learning how to create these things in depth. We're not here to talk too much again by next week. We create Facebook page. Okay, what we'll do now is this. We're going to decide the brand we use to do that for learning. So we decide on the WhatsApp group which brand I want to use to create. Okay, someone said, why are some follow-ups so annoying? And even when you unsubscribe for them, they still pop up in the mails. Sometimes they are promotions, right? They are promotions. So, they are promotions. So, and of course, the tool you're using is Google too. And it's free. You understand? You don't pay for it. Like I said before, for YouTube now, if you're a premium user, they don't show you ads because you have paid for it. You understand? So, the best you do is to keep on unsubscribing from them or deleting them or something if you don't like it. Okay, someone said, can't we use Google Meet to discuss online? We want our sessions to be recorded so that people can always revisit them. Do you understand? We don't want to be left in the dark. We can discuss on WhatsApp. You can try it out yourself and ask questions on WhatsApp. But for the sake of the class, we have to try it in such a way that it will be streamed. So that if you get confused at any point, you always go back to check out those things. Right? I don't know if there are more questions. Our online family, I have 8 persons connected online. Do you have more questions? Those who are here, do you have more questions? Don't forget to screenshot, if you're online, screenshot the page and then drop on the WhatsApp group. If you are here, do well to drop your attendance on WhatsApp. You can take a picture of yourself here and then drop it on WhatsApp as a way of showing that you attended the class. Are we good? So there are many things to learn. I don't know. I want to suggest something. I don't know if we can buy the idea. On Thursdays there are no classes before our own. We're the only ones that learn on Thursday morning within the morning and afternoon section. I was thinking that if you can, I don't know whether it would be good for us to add maybe extra 1 hour or 30 minutes so we can cover much on Thursdays. So we can at least start by 11 or 11:30 on Thursdays. So if you can come earlier. All right. Well, that will simply mean that we won't include our online audience because the schedule is to start by 12. But we wouldn't want to inconvenience those who have friends online. All right, let's see how it goes. But let's do it to come earlier next week. Let's do it to start earlier. Okay, with that being said, I don't know if there are more questions from those who are here. Are there more questions? Okay, you can use the mic. Use the mic. WordPress. All right, WordPress is a content management system. I take the mic to WordPress. Someone asked about WordPress. WordPress is more like a content management system that you can use to create websites. Yes. Some sites are being powered by WordPress. WordPress is a company that there are other content management systems like Google Blog is a content management system. We have Wix, W-I-X. You can use them to create customized websites for yourself. Do you understand?
Are they like
there is a free part, there is a paid part. The free part will always have .wordpress.com. The paid part will remove that .wordpress.com and then give you your own domain name. Do you understand? Yes, when you pay for it, when you pay for your hosting and other things. Yes. It's all right. More questions? Okay, someone is saying that's not fair online. So we wouldn't do that. So we have to carry everyone along. Yes, so that our online family can be part of our class. So we'll not do anything if we are not live. Everything we are doing must be streamed live. So they too can follow. So we want to follow everybody. Let's be free and fair. Yeah, our time remains 12 to 2, please. 12 to 2. Because of our online family. So, and that you can do for us is to come early. You can come early. You can come by 11:40 or 11:50 so that by exactly 12 we start without wasting time. You know, the mode of training or the mode of participation includes online, offline, and hybrid. So everybody is put into consideration. Let's take another question, please. One more question and then we go, please. This almost 2:20. Is the class interesting?
Please, about the content, the market content. I think the content is more of is the most important about when it comes to the market adverts.
Okay.
For people to know actually what you are up to and what you have as a product or a brand. So now, for those, I know that there is those who cannot be able to write very well, and as well cannot do much video.
Yes.
So, can you as well get or engage somebody who you know that can write very well?
Yes.
To write and forward to you.
You can collaborate.
Okay.
Yes, you can collaborate. See, in the online space, there is space for collaboration. If you are good in this part, you can work with someone who is good in the other part, and then you merge it, and then produce a result. The main thing is to have results. It must not come from you, but have the idea first. Let the idea come from you as the originator. Then you can work with somebody who is good with maybe designing, and then you are good with writing. The person brings the design, you bring your content, and then you push. So that is very much allowed. There is no restrictions in that part. Okay, I think with that being said, we have to call it a day here. Thank you so much for being part of this class. And we hope to see ourselves once again on Wednesday next week. Thank you so much.